What's up, everybody? My name is Jew McCray. It's good to meet you. I want to first start off by talking about something that's been on my mind for a while now, and that's inflation. But first, I want y'all to see something, and then we can talk on the other side.
All right, with that, good afternoon. Happy Friday. Thank you for those who are able to show up in this wonderful winter storm in DC. Have a couple of things at the top. So today we got more evidence that President Biden's economic plan is delivering results that more and more Americans are feeling. Consumer sentiment increased 13% this month, rising to its highest level in more than 2 years. In the last 2 months, sentiment has surged by 29%, the biggest 2 month jump in more than 30 years. It's clear Americans are starting to feel President Biden's strong economy. Wages have risen faster than inflation for 10 months in a row. The unemployment rate has remained below 4% for the longest stretch in 50 years. Inflation has fallen by about two-thirds. We have more work to do, obviously, but we are on the right path. President Biden's agenda.
So we're back. Okay, so let's talk. I get it. She's the press secretary. So basically, her job is to basically relay to the press and to the public whatever the administration wants her to relate to everyone. So I get that. Okay, let's go through some of what she said. She said Americans are starting to feel Biden's strong economy. Okay, let's say that's true. I personally know and come across a lot of people, whether it's people that work in it, the office workers, truck drivers, supervisors, business owners, people that do gig jobs, you name it. Everybody that I've come across, including friends and family, have all said the exact same thing. Things are high. Food is high. Interest rates are high. Cost of living, period, is high. People rents that may have been one price before the pandemic, before inflation, are now a couple of $100 or double what they was initially paying. Interest rates have gone up. Food prices has gone up. So when she say the economy is stronger, who or what Americans are she or is she referring to? Okay. The other thing that she said was unemployment has remained below 4%. Okay. This, I'm assuming, is true, but it has a lot to do with the fact that in a lot of states, the legislators in a lot of states made it tougher and put in more restrictions so that it was harder for people to get unemployment. And then if you manage to qualify for unemployment, you really won't gonna get much, or you're not gonna get much, because they cut the weeks down dramatically in a lot of states. I think some states, I think it's down to like 5 and 6 weeks. And then you're not gonna get that much. So that has a lot to do with why unemployment is low, because you got a lot of people that's probably saying to themselves, there's no need in even trying to get unemployment or put in for unemployment because you're not going to barely get anything to help you out. Maybe that's just me. Okay. She also said inflation has failed by 2/3. Okay, say that's true. What is that applying to? Because it's not applying to vehicles. It's not applying to rent. It's not applying to the cost of food. It's not applying to some people mortgages. So when she say inflation has failed by 2/3, what is that actually applying to? What, credit cards? Some interest rates? Because that seemed to be the only thing that's really applied to. Okay. And I was also looking at CNN a couple of weeks ago. And they had this analyst that came up there. And the analyst was talking with the anchor about Bidenomics. Bidenomics. And the anchor asked the analyst, well, what do you think is the reason as to why people aren't quite feeling Bidenomics? And the analyst turned around and told the anchor on CNN, well, it's because people are living in a bubble. Let me talk about that one for a second. Okay, you say regular, everyday people, regardless of your income level, are living in a bubble. That's why they don't, or we don't, necessarily feel Bidenomics. Okay. Then explain to me why, when even a college student graduates from college recently, gets their first job, goes to get them a place, they have to get 2, 3, 4 roommates to live with them in this place just to afford the rent, just to pay the light bill, just to be able to get by. No, that's not living in a bubble. That's living in reality. People like that who say things like that, those are the people, along with legislators and government officials, that are the ones that's living in a bubble. Because the only time you seem to see them, come across them, or meet with them is when they want your vote, when they're trying to get their seat, when they're trying to win an election, when they're trying to become a senator, when they're trying to become a judge. That's the only time you really see these people. You see billboards put up everywhere. You see signs everywhere. You start seeing all types of ads put all over the TV screen, telling you what they're going to do for you and do for your life and why you should elect them. But the only problem with that is most of them read from the same script. And when you turn around and you elect them, all of them pretty much do the exact same thing. Which basically is they lie to you. I hope you enjoyed this channel. Like I said, thanks again for checking my video out. As I said in the first video, there is more content to come. Thank you.